Disclaimer, the following is a fan-made compilation. Irate Gamer is owned by Chris Boers. Please support the official release.
When you think of one of the most hardest games for the NES, I guarantee that Ghosts and Goblins is probably on your top 5 list. If not, then it's time to make some room, because we're busting this game wide open. Now before playing the game, you're shown some backstory. And it turns out to be the same classic romantic tale of guy and girl fall in love, guy and girl go out for a picnic. Girl then gets kidnapped by the devil and takes her back down to hell with him? Whew, this is some heavy shit. Well, as long as he's on his way down to hell, can he at least take the movie Wicker Man, starring Nicolas Cage, along down with him? That movie was the biggest piece of shit I ever saw. Now once the game begins, you take control of the main character, which is named Arthur. Your main goal is to go around and slash your way through 6 stages of Ghosts and Goblins in order to save your girlfriend. But here's the downside, and this one's a doozy. Get hit twice, and you become maggot food. Shit! Now, avoiding to get hit twice shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it is. The levels are huge, they're hard, and they're filled to the brim with a fuckload of enemies. I mean, look at this shit. You aren't even given enough room to breathe. Now, the first time you get hit, your armor will fall apart, leaving you to defend yourself in your tighty whities. Your only chance now is to hope that these demons will take one look at you and double over from laughter. But I assure you this game is no laughing matter. In fact, it's quite the opposite. But my main beef is this fucking suit of armor. Armor made out of metal should be durable enough for any battle. And for one hit by a demon to totally destroy it is complete utter bullshit. Now each time you start a new life, the screen will side-scroll past every level that lies ahead, as if to mock you.
Face it, Arthur, you'll never get this far. Excuse me.
Along your journey, you're going to encounter a lot of enemies, each one more powerful than the next. So count on cheating if you intend on seeing anything past level 1. Because there is nothing, absolutely nothing in this game that will help you against the 2 hits and you're dead bullshit. That means no magic mushrooms, no red hearts, not even a fucking power pellet. But what they will give you is a lame ass fireball weapon. This piece of shit is awkward to use and it will hit your target 1/4 of the time. If you see it, just avoid it. And another thing I don't understand is that sometimes enemies will drop little bear statues that give you points. Points? Is that really necessary? For God's sake, I've got to worry about zombies, bats, demons, warlocks that'll turn you into a frog, demon knights, plants, dragons, ogres, ghosts, goblins, rancors, skeletons, and they want me to worry about some fucking point system too? How the hell is that gonna matter once you save the princess? It won't, so fuck the point system. I'm really wondering what kind of age group this game was intended for, because if I can't get this far, how is a young kid gonna do any better? Well, that's why I invited my little cousin Joey over to see what he thinks of this game. How you doing, Joey?
I like games. I like games. Ghosts and goblins. Ghosts and goblins. Okay. I don't like this game. This game sucks.
Well, thanks, Joey. Now, once you pass level 1, you find that each stage is harder than the next, if you can believe that. And one annoying thing is these annoying floating eyeball platforms. Each one moves at a different speed, which makes moving from one to the next very difficult. And if you don't jump in time, you'll be knocked off your platform completely. Damn it! So, if you're lucky enough to survive the onslaught of enemies, you'll find yourself at the end of stage 5 to fight off 2 giant bats. Now, once you defeat them, it's on to the last battle, right? Well, you better have been lucky enough to find this special shield, or you ain't going nowhere. In fact, you're going right back to the beginning of level 4. Yes, you heard me correctly, back to the beginning of stage fucking 4. Now, once you find the shield and make it back, then it's on to the final battle. And this is it. The war between good and evil ensues. A battle of wills, a battle of wits, and a battle of... This room is an illusion. A trap devised by Satan? And now they sent me back to level 1 to beat this game a second time? Fuck!
You douchebag! I tricked you again!
The most asinine thing about this game is to truly beat it, you have to go through and beat it a second time. So that means twice the ghosts, twice the goblins, and twice the bullshit. But this time, it's personal. At last, the final stage, and it's time to take Satan down once and for all. Now let's blow this thing, kid, and go home! So after defeating the game twice, we finally reach the end. But wait just a damn minute! This story is happy end? Happy end? Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that somebody forgot to proofread this thing? I mean, this should read, this story is a happy ending. And I'm pretty sure congratulations has an S at the end. And with only 4 parts of this game requiring text, how the fuck does this even happen?
You can't even enjoy your victory. I must quit smoking.
Well, that's it. I cannot take anymore. I've had enough of this fucking game. It's time to send you back to meet your maker. Oh, welcome back, gamers! Well, as you know, Halloween is fast approaching, so I was just trying to find a video game that'd be perfect to review in this episode to bring in the festive holiday. Yeah, let's see here. So many good games to choose from. Ghostbusters, that was fun to rant on. Let's see, ooh, Ghosts and Goblins. Oh boy, I remember ripping that apart. And can you believe it? I reviewed this game back in 2007 during the very first season of the Irate Gamer Show. Boy, it seems like a lifetime ago. Well, I still remember the nightmares this damn thing gave me. Wait a minute, what year is this?
Well, Irate Gamer. Looks like we have a Ghost and Goblins anniversary to celebrate.
Satan? Oh, no you don't.
No, wait,
Man, that was a close one.
Yep, it's been 13 years there, buddy. And as you know, 13 is my favorite number. So how about reviewing the sequel here, for old time's sake?
Oh god, no. Get off my phone!
Hey, don't say that guy's name around me. Now play this game before I shove a game genie up your ass.
Alright, fine. Well, looks like we're going to review the sequel to Ghosts and Goblins on the 13th anniversary of the original review. So let's get ready for the review of Ghosts and Goblins 2. Wait a minute. Ghouls and Ghosts? They actually named the sequel Ghouls and Ghosts? Ah, shit. Halloween is ruined. Well, Halloween is approaching, and a new Pokemon card set has arrived, called Champion's Path. So for all your latest and greatest Pokemon needs, make sure you visit PokemonCenter.com to fill your Pokemon void. They've got all the newest card sets, all the new Halloween-themed Pokemon plush, and more brand new Pokemon apparel than you can shake a Pokeball at. So make sure you visit Pokemon Center today to get all the latest and greatest Pokemon products. Ghosts and Goblins for the NES was one of the first games I ever played for the system that definitely scarred my childhood. Now when it comes to the game Ghosts and Goblins, boy, the Irate Gamer has had a tortured history with this one, because back when I first got an NES, the very first game that I picked up was Mock Rider. boy, I thought this was a piece of shit video game, so I ended up taking it back. And back in those days, you could actually take Nintendo games back within a 30-day grace period, and that's what I did. So I took Mock Rider back, and I picked up Ghosts and Goblins, and that's where my tortured past with this game starts to come into play, because I spent hours and hours and hours just trying to get off that first level, which I never did. So yeah, when it comes to NES games, well, Ghosts and Goblins is at the top of my shit list. And to make matters even worse, it took me years to figure out that this game was actually based off an arcade game. And you know how that goes. You sit there and pump quarters endlessly into this game. So the game developers actually made these games harder than they could be so they could milk you for every quarter you had. And when they ported the arcade game to the NES, well, they left that damn difficulty level right where it was, and this game became harder than a petrified dinosaur ballsack in cement. What a total shit show. And a few years later, well, Capcom decided to rape our childhoods once again when they brought us a Ghosts and Goblins sequel. But if you thought they were going to put the sequel to Ghosts and Goblins on the NES here, well, nope, we're going to port this game onto the Sega Genesis. And if you thought they were going to call the sequel to this game Ghosts and Goblins 2, well, common sense be damned yet again, because for this installment, well, they changed the name to Ghouls and Ghosts. So you mean to tell me the original game, which the entire franchise was hinged on, would be scrapped in favor of calling it Ghouls and Ghosts? I mean, yeah, the ghosts are still there, but where the hell did all the goblins go? So, did they all take a hike, or is it now racially insensitive to call them all goblins? Oh, this fucking cancel me culture. Gag me. Well, whether it's ghouls, goblins, or ghosts, bullshit, I just want to play this game. Alright, so there's the startup logo, Ghouls and Ghosts, and if you want a backstory to this game, well, you're not going to get one like in the first installment, well, because they decided this shit needed revamping too. But if we check out the instruction booklet to this game, oh yeah, there's the epic storyline we were looking for. It seems like Satan is back to his old bag of tricks by kidnapping the princess, who seems to get kidnapped more than the Mario princess at this point. But yep, this is everything you'd come to expect from the storyline, especially this line right here that says, odds aren't even by far. Yeah, we played the first game. Talk about the understatement of the century. Poor Arthur here has as much chance as winning this game organically as finding a dildo in a donut. And of course, after that startup screen, well, we see the iconic map laid out before us, which shows us the complete shitstorm that lies ahead that Arthur is going to have to fight through until reaching damn Satan himself.
Well, Arthur, looks like we finally meet again. Good luck on your travels, asshole. You're gonna need it. Oh, why did I have to start smoking again?
Now, if you find the classic look of the original game very nostalgic, you're gonna just love this installment since the graphics have been given a complete facelift. Just look at that creepy graveyard with skulls everywhere and Grim Reapers chasing me down. Yep, just a regular Friday night at the irate gamer household. And as far as the gameplay goes, this one will make you feel right at home as it's very similar to Ghosts and Goblins with all the jumping, throwing weapons, hitting enemies, and also putting up with that 2 hits and you're dead bullshit. Ah! Damn it! Motherfucker! You gotta be kidding me! 2 hits? 2 hits! 1, 2. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Dead, gone, fucked. Yep, and this is the exact same thing that happened in the first installment. Oh, but wait a second. In this installment, oh, look at that. We get brand new armor to dish out extra power-ups at the enemy. Nice. Just check out this gold armor here. That lets you electrically charge your attack and destroy all the enemies around you. Now it's time to go He-Man on these assholes. I have the power! Oh, I love this! Where the hell was this power up during the first game? Just look at this. I love how these birds blow up after killing them. Such a cool Looney Tunes-esque moment. Now, the only disadvantage to having all these new upgrades is that, well, you end up reverting back to your tighty-whities after only 1 hit. 1 hit? What the shit, Mu Capitan? So, yep, Capcom tickles your ass with a feather by saying, hey buddy, we're gonna give you a new powerful suit that makes you look protected, but we're just gonna poke some holes into this armored condom, rendering it useless. Ah, great, thanks Capcom. Now my old lady is knocked up with demonic succubus twins. Well, despite my baby mama dramas, I do have to say that these stages really are something. Halfway through the first level, a windstorm comes through and blows everything around. And you won't see anything like this on the NES. Or how about these cool weapons like slicing shit in half with swords, bashing skulls in with axes, impaling them with daggers, or just LARPing as one of those yuppie loser assholes that loves to play frisbee golf all day by throwing discuses. God help us that that's an actual thing. Ugh. Well, as long as this game allows me to shoot in every direction, I can take on those nasty vultures and those damn sons of Satan. Wait a minute, sons of Satan? Where the hell did this guy get kids? But here again, if we make one wrong move in this game, ah shit, another pile of bones coming right up. And of course we have to sit there and watch this map scroll by every goddamn time I die. Yeah, just rub it in our faces, Capcom. It's like they're telling us, you think you're really gonna reach all these later levels? Oh, it's like they're sitting there and mocking us.
No, take your time, Arthur. I've got time to burn. I'm just hanging out here drinking some pina coladas, getting a mani-pedi. See you in another 13 years, douchebag.
Now I should point out that with this first level here, you'll be able to get pretty far in it with some practice. But unfortunately, once reaching the ending boss, even your blood blisters will end up getting blood blisters from trying to beat this guy. Fingers don't fail me now. Come on, get him! You corn on the cock! You know, this game is pretty darn ridiculous, because any other guy that had his girlfriend kidnapped by Satan would say, to hell with this, I'm not fighting through a million demons to get her back. But of course not Arthur. Nope, this dude is so whipped that he's on a mission to fight through skull mountains, cities on fire, castles of pigmen, icy tundras of despair, and tons of other demonic imagery that I'm sure all originated from a Black Sabbath record. And what really sucks about this game is where you have the first level that's as difficult as the last level. Oh, it makes me want to throw this game right off a fucking cliff.
Oh, calm down, Arthur. You'll get here eventually. Yeah, when humans stop fighting over whose political dick is bigger. Oh, man, I need a drink.
Now, once getting to these later levels, my god, there's more evil here than Satan himself. Well, with level 3, we have all these moving floors, and one wrong move will kill your ass. And what's with all this shit flying around me? Get out of here! This is damn near impossible to defeat. Then we have these Mick Jagger demons trying to tongue me to death. Back off, dude! I've got a girlfriend. And then we have this Kirby's Adventure rip-off Cloud character trying to kill me at the end of this level. Time to get a new gimmick, bud. So now that we're diving deeper into this game, I gotta say, once again, the graphics actually turn out to be rather awesome. We have giant fish, snake platformy things. Yep, the level design here is just beautiful. And when these pig guys try to vomit on you, you know there's a kick-ass party going down. But my favorite has to be level 2 with all this fire in the background. And the music in this level just can't be beat. Yeah, turn this up. Get these guys a record deal or something. But unfortunately, I think the game developers ran out of ideas at some point, because towards the end of this game, will we fight nothing but the same damn bosses we had to fight in previous levels? Oh, for crying out loud, this is just asinine. Hey! Keep it in the game, buddy! So after fighting through 6 levels, beating bosses, and re-beating bosses, we arrive at the final bad guy of the game, and it's some giant bug. Oh, for God's sake, Capcom. If you're gonna sit here and change the name from Ghosts and Goblins to Ghouls and Ghosts, why the fuck am I fighting a bug here? You should've gave me some boss man ghoul to actually defeat here. Well, no matter. Time to go Will Smith Independence Day on his ass. So with him out of the way, it's time to end this game, get the girl, and call it a day.
That's what I call a close encounter.
And now the game ends, and wait a minute. Where the hell's this old dude? What the hell kind of an ending is this? Oh, wait a minute, there's the princess. Oh, thank God. For a second, I thought this game would send you back to the first level to make you defeat it all over again. Alright, now that's what I'm talking about. And they just sent me back to the first level. Mother sucker double fucker times 2! They did it to me again!
I can't believe you fell for that shit again! Oh, your expression was priceless! Now let me get a picture of that for my Instagram account.
This overflowing satanic cesspool of brimstone and fuck just pulled the same exact shit as last time! What the hell is up with this gaming franchise? Do they sit there and delight that these games just scarred my childhood? It's bad enough I gotta fight through this game once, but twice? This is worse than having 2 penises and trying to figure out which one to pee out of. So once heading all the way back through this game a second time without breaking your controller, you'll finally defeat that bug and the final doors will open. And who's that final boss that awaits us?
So I said to Arthur, look here, buddy, you want to reach me? You'll have to defeat this game 3 times over. What the hell is here? Oh man, I gotta go, girls.
Well, it's none other than this big, giant, naked demon. Oh, damn, dude, put some pants on for crying out loud. And it looks like his only attack here is all these lasers shooting out of his body. Well, thankfully they kept this thing PG rated and nothing gooey's flying out of that crotch area. So after killing off this Hugh Hefner demigod, the princess is delivered to us and her spirit is restored and, yeah, maybe these guys should get a room. And as far as the ending credits go, well, there really aren't any except for that final screen that says, the end? Oh great, more foreshadowing of the sequel, which is called Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which they put back on the Super Nintendo. Oh, for crying out loud. So the first game's on Nintendo, the second game is on Sega, and the last game is back on the Nintendo. Well, that's gonna have to wait for another time, because after all the ghouls, ghosts, goblins, and devil crotches, I'm spent. So happy Halloween, guys, and game on.
Disclaimer, the following is a fan-made compilation. Irate Gamer is owned by Chris Goers. Please support the official release.